Welcome to this short shoulder practice working on mobility, flexibility and strength. Come to take a comfortable seat, kneeling or cross-legged, spine nice and tall. Moving into a lateral side bend up and over through that left arm, breathing space in between the ribs. And move to your second side. To come up and move straight into some strong shoulder work, arms up, palms forward. Thumbs dial down, fists meet behind the back. And we'll do that a few times. Let me show you that from the back. So on your inhale, arms up, palms forward, thumbs down, squeeze the fists behind the back. And as I bring the fists behind me, note that I'm not resting them onto my spine. They are hovered just an inch away from my back. So this is pure muscular strength of shoulders. So great for building muscle, for building strength and tone, also great for mobility. So squeeze shoulders back. Let's go final one. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, thumbs down and squeeze. And then take a moment to release and stretch one arm across the body. So that's a really nice exercise to do both morning and evening to build up a little bit more movement into the shoulders. Switch side, stretching other way. And then come to transition onto all fours, ready for your cat-cow to mobilize the spine and to work a little bit more into shoulder protraction and retraction. So tuck and round the spine and inhale, open. Tuck and round, shoulders separate. Inhale, shoulders come together. Push and round, shoulders separate. And squeeze together. Good, keep going. Finding a little bit of mobility and warmth through the spine. Push that earth away with the hands. Well done, and reach away. Come to make your way onto your belly. Sweep the arms behind you, coming into locust. Shoulder heads roll back. Deep breath in, reach and lift. Exhale, release. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release, transitioning into downward facing dog, just for a moment to get a nice stretch into the back of the legs. And then slowly walk your hands back, flopping over your legs, release through spine, release through hamstrings, and roll all the way up. Come to stand at the top of the mat. Let's get a bit more movement into the shoulders. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold and sweep the fingertips to sky. Again, bend the knees. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend and sweep. Again, shoulder heads lift up and away from the floor. Again, inhale to lift. And exhale to sweep. Should feel good in the body. To come all the way up. And cup your elbows behind your back. Again, rolling the shoulders back. You should get a lovely stretch through the front of the chest and the shoulders and the arms. Standing nice and tall here. For those who wish to intensify, of course, you could interlace your fingers. And potentially little sways left and right or circular movements also feel like a really nice stretch. And then gently release those arms. Heel toe feet together. Let's start to flow. Hook the thumbs. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, fold. You can take that interlace if it feels nice. Taking a moment here, of course, cup the elbows if that's better for you. Step your right foot back, knee down. Sweep the arms all the way up to the sky and bend left elbow, right elbow, left arm up the back. Inhale, both arms lift. Exhale, right arm up the back. Inhale, open. Exhale, switch. And note that I'm not binding yet. This is just a fluid movement, moving into these Gomukhsan arms. Again, this is pure shoulder strength work. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, give yourself a moment, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank and lower to the floor. Sweep the arms back behind you. You're back into your locust. Again, shoulders back, squeeze. And just transitioning straight to your downward facing dog. Feet together, right leg lifts. Step through, low lunge, arms rise. Left arm is your top arm, right arm is your bottom arm, sliding up the back. Again, maybe you bind. Don't worry if not, you can place the arm to the back of the waist. And really separate your elbows, lift your chest up here. And gently release. Pick up the back knee, step forwards and melt over your legs. Let it go. Inhale, sweep to rise. And exhale, release. Let's move through that to the second side. Hook your thumbs, arm bones back, nice stretch into the back. Exhale, option to interlace, head is heavy. Hands to the floor, left leg steps back, this time knee down. Coming into that fluid Gomukhsan, right arm is the bottom arm. Inhaling, open. Exhale, switch, change. Maybe fingertips just brush here. Good, do what you can. Keep lifting up through the chest, nice and fluid movement. We release and unwind. Take that moment to breathe into downward dog. Ripple through into plank, come down onto your belly and get ready to sweep the arms straight back for that single locust. Deep breath in, sweep back bend, shoulder lift and release hands to earth. Transitioning downward facing dog. Feet together, inhale, left leg lift, step forwards, right knee down, low crescent. Good, here's Gomukhsan, once again the bind. So left arm sweeps up the back. Fingertips meet, clutch, maybe don't clutch. And just really soften through that bottom shoulder. That's all that matters, regardless of whether or not you're able to take that bind. Well done. Step forwards and release over the leg. Should feel good to release. Deep breath in. And exhale, a moment for hands to the heart center. Hugging right knee into the chest. And then step that foot back, catch your high crescent, lift up through your arms. And transition warrior two, front heel to back arch, shoulders soft, melt down the back. Left forearm to the thigh. Right arm behind you, it clutches inner thigh, or if you can't make that, instead have hand to the waist. Again, all that matters is right shoulder is back. Leaning ever so slightly back with your upper body, heart is lifting, strong through the legs. Unwind, you touch that warrior two. Lift your back heel, pivot, transition to high crescent. And bring right arm on top, Garudasana, eagle arms. Elbows lift. You should feel this really nicely behind your shoulder blades. This is such a lovely one for the back of the shoulders. To unwind and step back, downward facing dog. Optional vinyasa, you come to the floor, get ready for locust, arms sweep back. Interlace if it feels nice. Inhale and exhale, release. Again, inhale, squeeze the shoulders back. Third time, deep breath in. Well done, release. Hands under shoulders, transition, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, look forward, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, melt. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. Other side, we take that moment, hug the left knee into the chest, get tall. And step the foot back into crescent lunge. You're on the ball of that back foot. Arms sweep up. Take a moment to lengthen. Transition, heel to arch, warrior two. Right forearm to the thigh, left arm takes the half bind, grabbing hold of thigh or back of the waist and back. Top shoulder rolling back, grounding through the outer edge of your back foot. Unfurl, warrior two. Pivot transition, high lunge. Garudasana arms, left arm on top. Don't worry if you can't make the bind of fingers to palm, that's okay, do what you can. Melt through the shoulders, lift through the chest. Unwind, inhale. Release, exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale to plank, exhale to the earth. Arms behind you, interlace. Again, remember your modification of cupping elbows if that's okay. This time you hold it for another inhale and exhale. And release. Transition, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, top of the mat, heart lift. And release and fold. Sweep to rise. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good, deep breath in. Sweep the arms back. You get another moment to lift the shoulder heads and then stepping back. Bring your arms to the sky. Interlace the hands behind the back. Heart lifts and you're welcome to stay here in this low lunge. That right leg is back. Otherwise, fold and melt into a humble lunge or pick up the back knee, humble warrior. Such a lovely one to squeeze into the shoulders and just make sure your head is heavy and your neck is long. And release. And step forwards and melt. Good. Rising up and releasing arms. Second, final time, deep breath in. Exhale, you fold. You get the lovely sweep of the arms, lift the shoulder heads and step back into the low lunge once again. Left leg steps back. Lifting up, peel the chest away from the thighs. Interlace the fingers or cup the elbows, pause here or once again melt into this, your second side. Belly pulls in just a little bit to support the weight of your torso. Legs very active and strong. To release and quite simply make your way to child pose. Let it go. Shoulders have a lovely moment to collapse towards the floor now. To come to transition onto your seat. Legs are parallel, feet hip distance apart. Take your hands behind you, fingertips point to the bottom. And this is such a lovely one to finish. Shoulders back, chest up. For those of you who would like a little more, of course, you can lift the hips up into this modified version of inclined plane. It is much deeper on the shoulders. Otherwise, stay with bottom down. So very much listening to your body. And let's take a moment to counterpose all of that, folding forwards for a moment over your legs. Should feel good to fold forwards after all of the heart lifting. Let's sweep the legs round. Come once again to find a comfortable position, a little bit of a shoulder roll. Deep breath in and out. Feel the shoulders settle. And thank you so much for practicing. Well done. Namaste.